Right. Makes sense. I didn't know about that. Wow.
It's interesting, and there's so much money in the sustainability space, so that's why people are doing it. So for them, it's a smart business move, but from if you're a consumer who doesn't know how to, like, research, if a brand is greenwashing or if the brand's ethical or not, like, you're gonna see it on the shelves and say, "Ooh, that looks sustainable, let me buy it," not realizing it at the core, it's not sustainable. At the core, they're just trying to get your
Yeah.
money.
You cannot be sustainable just by making a biodegradable packaging. This is
Oh
what
my gosh. Yeah, there you go. That's the
yeah,
soundbite. Yes.
yeah. If it says, "Oh, we made it with bamboo and we use this, we use that," but if the core is not what it should be, it's not so ethical. No, that
Yeah.
makes sense actually. Very good. So yeah, we're almost on the time. You want to have some water or something?
I don't have any, but I'm okay. I know I've been
Okay.
yapping.
Okay. We actually have a few more topics to cover, two more especially. You okay going on or you wanna
No, we're good. We're good.
okay, wonderful, wonderful. Because now it is the best topic that I want to talk about. Is the why you laughed?
I think I know what you're gonna bring up.
What is that?
The
Take,
sustainable wedding?
oh, I was about to say take a wrong guess. But
Oh, I should have.
but
Sorry.
yes, but yes, that's a sustainable wedding. How did the idea came to your mind to doing a sustainable wedding? And when you share your thoughts with your fiance or with anyone who was helping you, how was their reaction to it?
Yeah, so okay, so I worked in the wedding industry when I was in college, in Vegas, and Vegas is so wasteful. Wedding industry is so wasteful. So when it was time for me to get married, I was like, this is what I do not want to do because I've seen hundreds of weddings where it's for one day and a very important day of your life, but one day it's like all this waste is created for one day. It's really like stressful to me. So I decided I wanted my wedding to be sustainable.
When you say, I'm sorry, I'm cutting you off. When you say waste, be specific. What type
Oh,
of
oh my gosh, like a
the
ton of
people who are listening to it or having so they know what things you're talking about.
yes. Okay, so
That's okay.
there's plastic waste from if you're having an open bar and everyone's drinking plastic, to
Yeah,
dispose of when they're taking their shots.
yeah,
There's waste from um the food waste, like a ton of if you do buffet style, some people don't, they put too much food on their plates, it gets thrown out, or they don't eat all the food. There's waste in like a lot of the party favors that people don't necessarily want or need and they end up throwing it away like a and then if you're a bride, there's so many. If you go to a thrift store, bridal this, bridal that, bridal hat, bridal tiara, bridal robe, like like there's so much in the bridal industry where it's just it's a lot, and, like, it's, like, things that are just gonna get thrown out, like, the wedding is such a specific like, decor is so specific to the wedding that after you have your centerpiece that's made out of whatever, like, let's say you didn't do flowers, let's say you did, like, I don't know, a gimmicky little centerpiece, that's just gets thrown out because it's not gonna work for someone else's wedding necessarily, it's gonna go to a thrift store, that person won't want it, and then it ends up in landfill, like, I think decor is probably the biggest area of waste, because a lot of those things cannot be reused depending on what
yeah,
you do.
exactly.
Yeah, so that's all the stuff that was coming to my mind when I'm like, okay, I don't want to be super wasteful for my wedding day. So, what I ended up doing for so I told everyone I want to have a sustainable wedding to answer your question. My
Yeah,
husband, he was totally on board. Like he's marrying me. Like he knew like he used to he's not like me saying this. He used to litter when we first started dating. And I
okay,
was like, "You need to stop this." And he
okay.
was like and now he's so sustainable. Like, now he stopped eating beef for the environment. Like, like, I was
Oh,
like, "You" so he knew he was marrying me, like, the girl who was, like, lecturing him, "Do not litter." Like, he was totally on board. I told my parents and, like, some of my close family, and they were like, "There's no way you're having a sustainable wedding. No, we don't care what you have to say." And I was like, "This is my wedding. Like, this is going to happen." And I think they were kinda doubtful, and it ended up working out, and they were like, "Wow, this was really nice, and it was great to not have all this waste created."
There you go. Sometimes you just need a perfect woman who knows what to do, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
if a person, myself, going to get married, and I want to be do a sustainable marriage and all the things,
Mhm.
what kind of a list that I have to make, and the most highlighted parts that should be sustainable?
Okay, so for I think food is a really, really big on waste. So what I did was I think you can eliminate food waste by doing plated meals where and serving on actual like dishware, like not having plastic or paper plates, like actually serving on dishware, serving with silverware. If you have like a caterer, ask them for plated meals because if you give someone a plated meal versus like you can have buffet style where they serve you food and you have leftovers and all the stuff. And like a lot of leftovers get thrown out. So if you have a plated meal, it gives the exact serving, like one serving to the guest that usually will get eaten and it's not wasted. But then what we did, we had an agreement with our caterers where we said any food that's left over, we want it boxed up and we want to take it home. So we had like our own Tupperware that we brought and we boxed everything up and took it home. So nothing went to waste. We were eating wedding food for like 4 days, but it
Wow.
was delicious and it was great. And that's one way you can be more sustainable